Hi guys and good evening, and any girls that are watching, good evening to thee as well. We're here for round 7 of Gr4 in the ISRL League, and we're at Alsace tonight. We just have a look, we have Vit there in the Fezzer, Paulie in the Scooby, TNT in the Hyundai, Hansa. Hey Foxy, looking forward to seeing you smash it tonight, mate. Bring it on. Hansa in covering for Raiden. Hat there in the McGann. Nick in the NSX. Mr. C in the Pusher. Foxy in the Citroen. Scoochie in the Pusher. Gad in his Scooby. If you want to see a different point of view, I believe Foxy's streaming, and that sexy German boy Hansa will also be streaming, and I think Nick will as well. So you got a plethora of viewing options for this evening. And because Alsace is another made up track, no corners for me to remember, which is very lucky for me. And I've already scared one viewer away. Mew! How the devil are you, buddy? Then S6. TNT in a very fetchy blue Hyundai. Hansa having a rest. Hello Hansa. You enjoy the race as well, mate. It's Foxy. Graydon taking a bit of a... Yeah, not too bad, mate. Back at work now. Holiday season is over. And there's Screechy. Graydon there in the pits. Paulie in 9th. Gad in 10th. So as we can draw in towards the end, only another round to go after this. If I have a quick look at the table that Hat was very kindly. So Foxy's had used 11 sets of tyres. Paulie's used 13. Screechy's used 11 but missed a round. So he's got one set of hards left to use. 2 sets of mediums, 2 sets of softs. Raiden who's given Hansa his orders. Nick's used 13 as well. Hat's only used 12 so far. Gad's used 13. And Gloria's used 11. But because he's missed a round, his total's dropped by 2. Just swap over to stock check. As Butch likes to call it. Gaming sim observations. There were rumours that I was going to... Evening, Mr. C. How the devil are you, mate? You and Screechy gonna have a pusher battle tonight. So as soon as everyone's on track, we'll get the stock check going. And Vid just drives straight through several cars. Could we have yet again a team lean machine podium? I think very possible a chance, because Foxy has promised he's going to smash it tonight, and we know when Foxy says he's going to smash it, he usually does. He's done his pre-race getting smashed, so it should all be ready to go. So let's get this stock trick on the go. One lap, free for all. As in all races, first to the line wins. Gad's leading it out at the moment with Paulie in second and Nick in third. Handa prime punting position. Is he going to use the? It was originally the Screech manoeuvre. Me and Screech did perfect it. Raydens did start taking it on his own. Bit's gone with it today. Looks like Hans tried it as well. TNT's just gone, see ya! Gad elbows out, Paulie. Foxy squirming around on the track. Oh! Paulie, he's evening budge. Foxy bouncing around. That could be a bit freaky. TNT's just getting away. And Gad comes in and uses Foxy, using the patented Herbie braking technique. Still all going on. Screechy in no man's land. Vit there in 7th. Nick in 8th. Hat in 9th. Hands are in the lonely 10th place. Oh! Carnage by Screechy there. Foxy now, as they go through this tight left and into the bank curve. TNT's trying to get out of the way of him, but Foxy's lurking in that menacing pancake. Still got that little bit of a jitter. TNT's good. Ah, sorry. Let's get rid of him out of the way. Gad moves up into first. Foxy's loses it. Paulie gives TNT a bit of a bump, but Gad's leading it out. Foxy's dead in the barrier. Paulie there in second. TNT in third. Vit in fourth. But Foxy's already come back. He's up into fourth already. Hat there in sixth. Nick in seventh. Handra in eighth. Screechy in ninth. Crowden in 10th. Through the final corner. Gad gets it round. And he's crossed the line for first place. Paulie in second. Hat's up into third place. Nick in fourth. Vit in fifth. TNT in 6th. Foxy across the line in 7th. Hansa in 8th. Screechy in 9th. Crowden in 10th. So, Gad with the win. Paulie in second. So we had Hat in third. Nick in fourth. Vit in fifth. TNT in 6. Foxy 7th. Hansa for riding in 8th. Screechy in 9th. And Mr. C in 10th. Let's change it up now for the main race. Get the qualifying going. In 1 minute. See what, and Screechy's already Screechy's obviously thinking he's got too much rubber on those tyres, wants to get rid of it. Understandable. As he always says, practice is for tryhards. They all had a practice lobby last night, don't need any more. Let's get it going. I've given them a 7-minute qualifier. Possibly a bit too long, but what? Hey ho. As Mr. C would say, it is what it is. Owen Hat's got the codes out tonight. They're in first, Fit in second, Foxy in third, TNT in fourth, Paulie, Gad, Screechy, Nick, Mr. C. Hold up. Gotta exit. Oh, now I can see. I thought you was. I'm sure I saw you coming out of the pits. They're trying to... Less talking, Screechy. Good lad. Come on, Paulie. Paulie. I think 6 minutes is probably a bit long. So now I'll wait for Hansa to get in this time. Let's try again. Hopefully Yes, you're in this time. Oh, Vince got his codes out this time. Paulie's got out in front of Gad. Hands took a nice wide line. And Scrooge coming out at the end. So Foxy and Hat trying to occupy the same stretch of tarmac. You've all got to remember, Foxy said his line, he's going to smash it tonight. So we should expect to see a Foxy's landslide victory. So fit in this Ferrari, Hat in the Megane, Foxy in his Citroen, Paulie in his Scooby, Gad in his Citroen, TNT in the Hyundai. Evening, Mr. R. You come to see how your sub's doing. He's already delayed the racing by not being signed in. And we have Crane and Screechy going for a Porsche. A Porsche. Vic coming into the chicane. Start his flying lap. And here he goes off onto the flyer. Hat safely. Foxy into the pits. Fair enough. He didn't do very well in the stuck check. So Foxy testing out the pits. TNT. Nick there in 6. Crowd in there in 8. Foxy's come out on his soft tyres. Screechy. Hands are also doing a quick pit stop. There we go, Fit. Making full use of every bit of the track. And now heading down to the bank, the big banky. Can't punt Hanser off because Hanser's right doing the driving for him. I suppose he could punt himself off, it is possible. Vid now coming down the hill. Nice and clean through for a bit there. Time of 2 minutes. Hat goes first, 2 minutes 036. Paulie with a 201. Gad with a 202. TNT with about 203. Nick across the line with a 203. Foxy now just starting his flyer. Not your usual line there by Mr. C. Screechy coming up to the line with 203. Hands are onto his flyer. Craden with a 215. Hat leading it out. Bit in second. Paulie in third. Four. Nick in fifth. TNT in sixth. Screechy in seventh. Staying out to try and get another lap in. Crane there in eighth. Hanser in. And then we have Foxy still on a flyer lap. Hat and Bit still racing it out. Paulie's pitted. Hat still look like he's going quicker than Bit. Very close. Final couple of corners. Now heading towards the line. Hasn't improved. Had secured it. So now we just have TNT. Screech is obviously happy with his time. Foxy now coming down to the line. Looks like he's got an absolute screamer there. 2-1-5-2-5, good enough for fifth place. And here comes Hansa. Gonna have a nice time here. 2:01 is it, or 2:02? Good enough for sixth. So there we go. Hat on pole. Fit in second. Paulie in third. Foxy in fourth, Gad in fifth, Hansa in sixth, Nick in seventh, TNT in eighth, Screechy in ninth, Crowden in 10th place. Alright, stop showing off, Mew. No one likes to know it all. Hat there with his first pole of the season. So, race details, 15 laps. Everyone's got nearly all tyre tropes available. Tyre wear is ×4, fuel is ×3, and starting fuel of 80%. So 10 seconds budgies all our 10 races. Question is, what a Paulie, Bobby in 5, and away we go. That certainly seems to have got a nice drive out there off the line. Bit there in second, Paulie in third, get there in fourth place, Foxy in fifth. Hansa in sixth, Nick in seventh, TNT in eighth, Screeching Crayden. So Gad's got his. So if we have a look, we have Hat on softs, Fit and softs, Paulie's on the mediums, Gad's on mediums, Foxes on the hards, Hansers on the mediums, TNTs on the mediums, Nick's on hards, Screechy's on mediums, Creighton's got all hard. Must have Hanser stream up. Do I see Hanser looking to try and make the move on Foxy? Trying the long way. Never the quick way on that corner. Screechy closing up on. In fact, TNT's got his nose back in. Oh, Foxy goes wide, and that's going to allow Hanser through. So Hanser now up into 5th place. Screechy closing in on Nick now. Mr. C not too far behind 10th place. Hatley now. Vic there in 2nd. Oh, I think Vic may have just clipped the wall there. Paulie in 3rd, Gad in 4th. Hanser in 5th. Fox is closing back up. Hanser probably sporting his new SimLab gloves. Super extra traction. Or as Hat calls them, wanking mittens. Still very close. Oh, look at that. Screechy making the move on Nick. With the inside line. Side by side then Screechy's got it. Screechy's got the inside for this corner. Nice move by Mr. S there. Fresh on help, letting his wife celebrate birthday yesterday. Very generous of him. Hat not opening the gap up. Paulie keeping Gad at a respectable distance. Hanser starting to pull away from Foxy, and Foxy's done a very uncharacteristic. I think that's a drinking moment there for your budge. Let's just see how horrific that was. Just let it swing out too much and the back wheel hit. Oh, that's a proper drinking moment for you there, Screechy. And then when Foxy's returning on the track, causes Crane to go off, so that's a double drinky. So we start lap 3. Hat is starting to pull a little bit away from Vit. Paulie keeping Gad at a distance still. Gad possibly getting a little bit closer. Hands are now. Screechy there in 6th place. So in all that activity we missed Screechy make his move. It's too far back. Screechy's up into 6th place. TNT in 8th, 7th. Nick back down in 8th place. Creighton in 9th. Foxy's done a pit stop. Not pulling away too quickly from Vit. Bomb 5th race distance nearly. Hat with the fastest lap. Paulie and Gad. And in fact, Hanser very slowly is moving up on Gad. They are. Hat now he's broke the slip. Paulie and Gad Hans is not getting any closer. Screech not really, certainly opening the gap up on TNT. Nick's not making any moves on there. Great, and they're in 9th place. Foxy! Already done his pit stop. Tyres gone from the hards to the mediums. That now. And this could be getting interesting now. Got firmly in that sub zone. Start lap 4:15. This could be quite a battle we're going to see here. Gad looking to try and go the long way around. Not close enough yet. Head down to this tight right. Gad has a look on the inside. Paulie just sticks to the racing line, leaving Gad no room. Both of them around there and heading down to the banky. All these fight, more it allows Kansas to close up. Screech's left TNT in his dust. Who's doing exactly the same to Nick. Nice tight line by Gad. They head to the little uphill section here for the downhill to the line. Gad looking for some clean air. Bit of sideways, never a bad thing. Over the line they go. Absolutely nothing separating these two at the moment. That Hans has dropped back. Maybe he picked up a little penalty. Screechy firmly in no man's land. TNT in 7th, Nick in 8th, Foxy in 9th, Crowden in 10th place. Hat and Vic. Nothing separating these two. Oh, Gad very close there now. Obviously just pulled out just to get some clean air. Every time Paulie looks in his rearview mirror, all he sees is that pancake. Paulie getting a little bit erratic, but Scooby's being quite forgiving for him. To the bank they go. Nice tight lines there by Paulie. Possibly a little bit of contact. Gad pulls up, he's going to have to go the long way. It's not going to work on that corner. Going to the outside again on that uphill. Just can't seem to find his way around that Scooby. Good driving by the pit. I think there's only a slight bit of contact there. And Gad's into the pits. And there a bit of fighting's allowed Hansa to get the run on them. He's now only a 1.1 seconds behind Paulie. Screecher there in 5th place. Really left TNT behind. TNT's not able to shake Nick from his rear view. And Gad comes back out in 8th place. Foxy then 9th. Crowding into the pits. And that's just crazy. That began. Tyres look it's a little bit more worn than them Fezzik tyres. There's nothing separating them fuel wise. Paulie's got a resurgent Hansa. Coming round a right bend. Will he be doing that head tilting? That Budge looking at it dreamily. There's another one. Screechy having a cracking race there in 5th place. You'd think so, Mew, but look at the tyres. There's hardly the right rear. That's just a bit better than Vit's Pheasant tyre. It's what I would have thought, but doesn't seem to be the case. So while Paulie's managed to open the gap up again, we'll have a quick look. Hat's leading it out on lap 7. Vit there in 2nd. Paulie driving a brilliant race in 3rd. Hansa there in 4th. Screechy in 5th. TNT in 6th. Nick in 7th. Gad there in 8th, and Gad on the soft tyres. Foxy in 9th, Crowden there in 10th. Nick and Tia having a massive squabble, and Gad just getting struck in the middle of them. TNT goes a bit wide, Gad goes, "Thank you very much." And off he goes. Nick's having a pretty good race. So he's on the hard tyres. He's not letting TNT get away. In fact, he's Gad closing in. It's allowed. And there we have Hat into the pits. Gad just flies away. If we have a look. Paulie now into the pits as well. So a bit leading us out. Hat coming back out of the pits. 2nd place. Hands are there in 3rd. Screechy with everyone going 4th. Gad there in 5th. TNT in the pits, and Nick he's in 7th as Paulie comes back out. So he's looking like Gad's pulled a blinder. He's got a 3-second gap up on Paulie, and Paulie having to fight with Nick. Oh. Little bit of contact there. Very good undercut. Very good strategic move. The question is, will those soft tyres last a good 10 laps. Fitz still leading it out. Hat there in second. Hansa in third. Screechy in fourth. Gad in fifth. Paulie in sixth. And in fact, Gad's opening the lead up. Nick there in seventh. TNT in eighth after his pit stop. Foxy in ninth place. Crane there in 10th. Fitz still going round. Hands are continuing on. Screechy's in for his pit stop now. We've got in 4th place on lap 9. Four-second gap over Paulie. Nick there in 6th. Still to pit. Screechy's come back out. So thankfully Alsace is not too harsh on the pit stops. And Foxy in for another pit stop. TNT in 8th. Crane there in 10th. And in fact Hat is starting to close up on Fit, whose tyres are very badly worn now. Hans are still cruising along nicely in 3rd. With Gad in 4th, and in fact Paulie's got his eye in now, and he's starting to close up on Gad. Got him back under the 4 seconds. In there in 6th. Still going on those hard tyres. Screech just closing full really quickly on him. So closest 2 racers. At this point, officers, it goes wide so Screech can get through. To the little uphill section, so Screechy back into 6th place. Okay, it's looking like Gad's noticed that Paulie much quicker through that section as he puts in his fastest lap. As Paulie does himself with a 2:01. Fit still going. Hat just going quicker. It's getting close to breaking that 2-minute barrier now. Hansa cruising along in 3rd. Gad kind of just holding his own. Nick into the pits. Still with 47 litres. What was that? What he filled up to? Paulie there in 5th. Screechy in 6th. TNT in 7th. Nick in 8th. Foxy in 9th. Right there in 10th place. Did Fit have a little bit of an off here? Like the Fezzer didn't want to turn into that corner. And he's still going. That 10-second gap he had, it's been halved. Hansa still without the pit stop. Coming down the hill now towards the start-finish area. There's Hansa into the pits. there. 3.6 seconds. Probably not enough for Paulie to catch him. Hans is... He's using the same strategy I think that he used last week. He's just going until he needs the pits and Nick back into the pits again. Done a lap on another one lap on those hard tyres, but he's rapidly closing in. Paulie must have had a dodgy lap there, but looking at the times, he hasn't. We lap 11 of 15. Oh, and Hans has come out on the hard tyres. So Screechy on this one. He seems to be oh, lovely little move by Screech there. Just squeezed in past that big cup vet. Let's see, Fitz going into the pits now. No, he goes carrying on. Hat there in second place, only 2.6 seconds behind him now. Gad in third. It looks like he's seen off the push by Paulie. Although Paulie is a little bit lapping back quicker. Screechy on those soft tyres and Hansa on the hards. TNT in 7th. Foxy in 8th place. Nick in 9th. He's put some soft tyres on, so he's done a couple of sets of hards to get rid of. Crowd there in 10th. Fit now. Closing in with every corner, and because this is Alsace, there are plenty of them, and because they're sweeping corners, those worn tyres of Fitz won't really be suffering. Well, he's 30 seconds down. Don't think it'll be that close. Hat there. Can't imagine Fitz gonna do another lap. No, he bids into the pits. So Hat's our new race leader. Gad still to do the uphill section. I would imagine Fitz in the pits, tyres on. Bit of fuel. Gad's coming down the hill. Fitz out. Fit now going to the hard tyres. Gad's still to hit the start-finish line. And it looks like Gad's had a pretty torrid final section there. It's giving Paulie some hope. 3.2 seconds back. You can see him now. Screechy there in 5th. Hands are in 6th. TNT in 7th. Nick just coming down the hill in 8th. Foxy in 9th place. Crowd there in 10th. That will be clear. Yeah, there's just not enough laps. But Paulie is trying to make it 3.5 seconds behind Gad. What is it? 3.5 laps to go. Anything's possible with this track. Let's go up to 3.5. Gad's tyres are looking very worn. Paulie's only got wear on the fronts. 3 seconds. I think Gad's struggling with those tyres now. Paulie's closing in extremely rapidly. They come up to the sharp hairpin. Paulie gets it under the 3 seconds. Let's have a watch at Gad. I think he's really struggling with these tyres. Paulie now 2.7. There's lap times. 2.6 seconds. Check the Screechy, still gapped him out. TNT, no man's land. Nick, obviously Fox is slowed down to have a bit of a battle with him. Crane there in 10th. This is battle for 3rd place. 2.4 seconds now. I didn't get on till I don't even know what time it was. 2.2. I've set up a raid team, you see, on Division. So they're wanting raids put on, so I ended up doing that as well. I shall try to get there one of these days. Now, 1 lap to go. Paulie's got that gap below 2 seconds as he just drops above 2 seconds again. Final lap. 1.7 seconds lead. This is going to be a sweaty lap for Gad. .6. Don't think fuel's going to be an issue. Screech is pulled away. Nothing separating fuel wise. 1.4. Down. 1.2. This could come down to the line. They have had a brilliant race, these pair. The undercut work that gave them that 3 to 4 second buffer. Actually, Paulie's front tyres are pretty worn. 1.1 seconds. And we'll just break from it just to check on our race winner. Less than a second now. Hat comes down, final corner, and the win. Well done, Matt. Cracking victory there. This could be a race down to the line. the final corners. Fit. He's just taking the mickey. Gad holds on to take third. Paulie in fourth. Screechy a loss across the line in respectable fifth place. Hans are there in sixth. So Hat with the fastest lap as well. Fit in second. Gad in third. Paulie in fourth. Screech in fifth. Hansa in sixth for Raiden. TNT in seventh. Mick in eighth. I'm assuming it was Foxy in ninth. Craden in 10th. It was a great race between them. It was doing some flashing at the line. So over that replay. So quick look at the result. Hat with the win. Fastest lap. Fit in second. Gad in third. Paulie in fourth. Screechy in fifth. Hansa in sixth. TNT in seventh. Nick in eighth. Foxy in ninth. Crane in 10th. Now it's time for a bit of fugu. Oh, TNT's left the room. Obviously doesn't want any fugu time. I believe it might be leaving. So we're down to 8 races. Now, if I remember correctly, Hansa should be a dab hand in this because he's done the Tidgney Fugu Frenzy racing. Paulie with a full-on Heineken livery, very nice. Hansa in the team colours. So Vit's dropped out, so he won't be racing. Disgraceful behaviour, but I'll accept it. I'll just catch up on my Discords. going on? So let's have a watch of them. Okie dokie, Mr. Foxy. Yeah, sure. No worries. So, 226. Certainly coming to the low. Again, this is a car pulls back to the first season of Gr4 Marmite races. So 210 is the time to beat. I think Paulie might have that. So 2. Hansa with the fast lap at 208. Screech looking like about 209, 210. Good enough for second. And with all these leavings and returnings, I've got to do the set the grid. Let's get the change of grid order. Hats last. Get second last. Ollie, Screech, Nick, Craden. As you can see, sir, I haven't. It's right where you are. I need to check. There's TNT in front of Nick. TNT was 7th. Nick was 8th. Oh, we got White Foxy. He'll be at the front of the grid. So let's see what tyres people are running. So Hans is going with the super softs. Gad just with the softs. Nick with the softs. Screechy with the mediums. Ooh, that would nearly look beautiful turn there, Screechy. Paulie with the mediums. Hat with the softs. TNT with the supers. Craden with the supers. from you. You have a great weekend, mate. Thanks for watching. And thank you. So we're just waiting for Foxy to return. Screechy looks like he's trying to have some fun with the Fugu. Oh, that's a drinking moment for there, Budge. Look, Hans has done 4 laps. Possible that you can. Just wait for Foxy to get on track. I can set the grid and we can get this going. There he is. Ready up. Everyone's on track. Squeezy doing donuts with no rear tyres. It's always reverse grid, rolling start. Will everyone get through the corners? So Foxy leads us off on lap 1. Nick's already made the jump on him. Screechy taking the scenic route. I think that might be a drinking budge. No harm done there. So have a look. Nick's leading it out. Foxy coming under massive pressure from TNT and Hansa. Hansa's already looking to make the move on TNT and does. So Hansa's up into 3rd. TNT held his line. Good driving by TNT. But Hansa's looking like he's got the drop on him. Looks like he's trying to deliver the over-under. I think there must have been a little bit of contact. Craden getting the back end out. He'll deny it obviously, but we know he was. Screechy there in 6th, Paulie in 7th, Hat in 8th. Craden there in 9th. Nick still leaning out with Foxy. TNT's made the drive and Foxy. Can he get it back across? He does. Nice move by TNT there from being under pressure from Hansa. And now Hansa's coming under pressure from Gad. He's got Screechy, Paulie and Hat in close contact. All of them suffering a little bit with the swiggle. Craden come up and we start on the downhill section. Foxy swarming the back of TNT's car. To the corner they go. Complete lap 1 of 8. So Nick's leading us out. TNT in second, Foxy in third, Hansa in fourth. So Hansa's just seen that bit of pressure off from Gad, who's in 5th place. Screechy there in 6th, Paulie in 7th, Hat in 8th, Clayton there in 9th place, and Nick's just flying away. Hansa just flew past Foxy though, he wasn't there. And restarting that bell. TNT goes wide and Hansa just comes through. We saw this last lap. TNT holds that inside line. Look at those TLM machines in echelon order. Hansa has a look on the inside. Side by side with TNT. And Hansa's got his in front. Nice move there by Hansa. And now TNT is being mobbed by Gad and Foxy. And Gad's got the inside of TNT for the next corner. Managed to get it through. So Gad up into 3rd place. Will Foxy expunge even further on TNT? Look at all the different lines going through that corner. And they are swarming. Foxy looking to get. Gad goes wide, which allows TNT back through, and he does. TNT's back up, and Gad's got the inside. TNT's got the drive up the hill, and Foxy's followed him through. Gad just missed time one corner. Hansa has already stripped half of Nick's lead as we come to finish lap 2 and start lap 3. TNT back into 3rd place, Foxy's there in 4th, Gad's in 5th, with Hat in close proximity in 6th. Paulie's got his way in front of Screech, well Screech has had enough. Screech is down in 8th place, Craydon there in 10th. Nick now starting to feel the pressure of that TLM machine closing in. It's this battle for 3rd. I don't want to take my eyes off. Still some gap between the front 2. Foxy has a look on the inside of the corner. A little bit of contact, even more contact. Poor TNT used as a barrier. So Gad there up into 4th. Hat there in 6th. Paulie in 7th. Screech in 8th. TNT holding that line. Foxy's through in 3rd place. Gad, TNT looking for the comeback, but Hat's making the comeback on all of them. Hat there up into 5th place. TNT back into 5th. Gad there in 4th. Hat ended up having to go wide and cutting back in, which has allowed Paulie to close right back up on Hat. Still put 7. This is allowing Foxy to escape. TNT's folding on to 5th. Paulie's now in 6th place. Hat in 7th. Screechy in 8th. Craydon there in 9th. Gad now in 4th place. TNT in 5th. Paulie in 6th. Hat in 7th. And Screechy's caught up with this battle now with all this fighting that's going on. Hansa, after the initial, he is closing slowly. Gad's managed to open the gap up. TNT, Hat dives to the inside, drag race up to the first corner, and Hat through into 6th place. Paulie drops down to 7th. Screechy there in 8th. creating in ninth. But Nick there leading it out 0.5 of a second in front of Hansa in second. Oh, and Hansa car got a bit squirrely. Foxy there in third, Gad in fourth, TNT in fifth, Hat in sixth, Paulie in close attendance. We're lap 4 of 8. This is some brilliant racing tonight. Hans got to do all that work again. Fox there in third, Gad in fourth. And I'll look away for a minute. Hat got the drive out of TNT into that, out of that corner. Flew past a little bit of contact. TNT holds that inside. A bit later on the brakes. Still battling, but Hat's looking like he might just get the upper hand on it now. Got the tighter line in the corner. TNT looking to try for the cutback. Hat's made it stick though, so Hat now up into 5th place. Up the hill they go. TNT's not giving in without a fight. Paulie's keeping a close eye on it, and Screech not a million miles, so he can still have an effect on this. Hans has closed back up onto Nick now again. Fox is still just that 2-second gap. Gad's getting closing in to the first corner. No way past for Hansa there. He's going for it on this long left. And when we get to the right, he'll have the inside line. Hansa's through into first place. Nick's now darting back in onto the inside. Not close enough. Hansa holds it steady. And away they go on lap 5. So Hansa's leading it out. Nick in second. Foxy in third. Gad in fourth. Hat in fifth. And now Paulie's got the drive on TNT. Let me see what happened. Paulie made his way past TNT, tried for the inside, it just wouldn't work. So Paulie there in 6th place. TNT unfortunately dropped down in 7th. Screechy there in 8th, ready to pounce. Craden there in 9th. Hands are just pulling away. He's on the super softs and they are a little bit worn. And now Nick's got to be careful because Fox there is closing in. Gad's dropping back, but he's got a nice 2-second gap over Hat. Paulie there in 6th place, TNT in 7th. So TNT's fighting back. Much wider line. Paulie just holds the inside, there's no way for TNT to get by. Paulie leaves the door open because he's a very good driver over the hill. TNT had the tighter line, but it impeded his speed. TNT getting a little bit ragged. He's come to start lap 6. Hands the lead now by 1.179. Nick in second. He's got a Foxy crawling all over his rear bumper. Foxy's got the inside for this part of the corner. It's half points for you. I suppose it could be half points for Hansa. But I'm sure he's done the Tidgeney races in these, I believe, but he's driving an absolute, and there's Foxy in second, Nick in third, Gad there in fourth, Hat's demolished that gap, and now he's going to be giving Gad some pressure. TNT's just dropped back, and something's happened to Paulie. He's dropped right back as well. He's into the clutches of Screechy. Foxy's got the drive on. He's caught up to Hannon. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Because that contact's allowed Nick to close back up. Gad and Hat are rapidly closing in on them. Gad looking to get the clean air. As Gad closes the door, but goes in too deep. So Hat's managed to get round some. Hat there into 4th place. So we start lap 7. Hans is leading us out. Foxy in 2nd. Nick in 3rd. Hat in 4th. Gad in 5th. Paulie in 6th. Screechy there in 7th. TNT into the pits for 8th, and they're crowning in 9th. And now, because that little bit of contact's allowed Nick to close back up, he's giving Foxy some trouble, which is allowing Hans to get by. And Nick's back into 2nd. Now Foxy's getting closed in on Hat. And in fact, Hat just flies past Foxy there. So Foxy now battling for 1st, has dropped down into 4th. Very unfortunate. And now he's coming under pressure from Gad in 5th. Looks like Gad's got his way past him. So a little bit of contact's just thrown Foxy out of the loop. Hans is leading it. Hat now up into 2nd place. Nick in 3rd. Gad's looking to make the move on Nick now. I think he's just about holding on. But Gad's just flew through. And Foxy's got himself back in to get one final lap. Hat's done a pretty good race as well from the back with the fastest lap. Gad there in 3rd, Nick in 4th, Foxy in 5th, Paulie in 6th, Screechy in 7th, TNT in 8th, and Crowden there in 9th place. Oh no, having a look at Hansa. This could make a very interesting final lap. Side by side they went into their set of corners. Hansa came down at the top. Nick now not allowing Gad. Hands a little bit wide, it's allowed Hat to come flying through. Hands is trying to fight back. Gad there in 3rd, Nick in 4th, Foxy in 5th. Hands are just got to recoup himself, get back in. We're on the final lap. Gad doing pretty good there in 4th place, Nick in 4th, Foxy 5th. Looks like Foxy settled down. Paulie there in 6th, Screechy there in 7th, TNT in 8th, Crowden there in 9th. Hat's still leading it out. Hands are in 2nd, Gad in 3rd, Nick in 4th, Foxy in 5th, Paulie in 6th, Screechy there in 7th. Can Hand. I wonder if Hands is just realising I've still got a good 1/3 of a lap to go. Have I got the fuel? It's got about the same as Gad. And I think Hansa is doing a little bit of fuel saving. Or Hat playing absolute blinder again. Fuel to spare. Hat there in 2nd. Hansa in 2nd. Hansa's tyres are toast. Gad's closed right up on Hansa. It's the start on the uphill. Find a couple corners now. So Hat's coming to take across the line. First place. Panzer in second for Raiden. Gad there in third. Foxy with a respectable fourth. Nick in fifth. TNT. Not sure what happened to Screechy there. Paulie and Screechy obviously ran out of fuel. Graydon in 9th place. Nice little drift of a corner there, Mr. C. Like it a lot. So there we go, guys. Hat's finishing the season with the McGann. Raiden with the Vet. Nick with the TT. TNT with the Jog. Screechy's still got the choice. Fits with the Hyundai. So there we go, guys. Another race done. Final race of the season next week, and we're at Mount Panorama. Should be an interesting one. Cheers, Foxy. You had some pace there, you just had a few odd little moments, but well done, mate. I think you smashed it. And at that point, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a fabulous rest of your Friday evening, and have a great weekend. And I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.